I'm James Whittington-Phillips, and this is week 8 of the acting module reflective logs. And this week is the final week for the monologues assessment. So I've primarily been working on the monologues, and this was our final bit of feedback before the assessment. In terms of what I was doing, was just mainly making sure I know my monologue off by heart, and continuing on rehearsing it, and trying to develop the intentions, and trying to make sure that the monologue is portrayed and comes across the way it's supposed to. Making sure that in the Shakespearean one, I portray it in the way that it gradually builds and then becomes this big mesmerizing speech. And for instance, in my Pinter monologue, I make sure that I show the clear changes and make sure that I continue the flow and not have such choppy monologue, and keep it, and again observe the pauses and use the pauses to change the emotion. So in terms of feedback I got this time, again, need to make sure that I show the intentions in my Shakespearean model, that it does gradually build, and that it is an inspirational speech to people, in order to, again, balance. It's like, you may die, but you're doing it for your country. And again, and making sure it's something that and actually portray the intention of to inspire, and and talking to his cousins to challenge, really, because it's like his cousins are challenging him. It's saying what, and for instance, he's saying, "Why the hell are we here when there's tons of people back home in England?" It's like, you really want more people? You want more people here? It's like, we haven't, and it's like, we have enough, and it's like, you challenge, and Henry V is challenging his cousin, and then it's like, as he starts talking, and it's like, he starts unintentionally starting this inspirational speech to his men, and it's like, and that's like, and I need to make sure that is portrayed in my monologue, and also in terms of the contemporary, I need to be mindful that I don't just start shouting and then just sort of build it up, and then it's like, and then sort of use the pause and then change, and it's like change. It's like you're still angry, but you're also jealous at the same time, and then it's like, and use the pauses to change between the different moods, and not just have it all flat, which is something I sometimes do, and it's something I'm working on, especially through this acting module. I've been working on it quite a lot. So what went well is the fact that I've pretty much got the monologues off by heart. Just need to keep running through them before the rehearsal on Monday. Rehearsal assessment on Monday, and I need to make sure that I can make sure that the intentions are clear. What I still need to work on is just, again, making sure those intentions are clear, as I said before, and just continue to cover the monologue, refine it, and just make sure it's ready for assessment. Then even after the assessment, keep refining it and make sure it's ready, and pretty much for auditions, as that's what the aim is, to get us to take these to auditions. But it's getting there, and it's on its way to being audition ready. So that will conclude week 8.